What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Land of Reckless Logic. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please smack that notification bell so do not miss any of my posts to me. So just so you guys know what I will be talking about, as you guys can already tell by the title of this video, we will be getting into Mr. Kanye West and all of the little things that he has been going on. But however, I will be pretty sure I will be cursing, and I know for a fact I will be showing documents. Well, I'm just using that term loosely, but I will be showing things. So I will be running my fair use banner intro. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video and let's get into the business.
I'm in danger! I'm in danger! I'm in danger!
Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, always constructive. Comment down below. News reporting, I guess that's what we doing. Teaching, hopefully y'all learn something. Scholarship, we ain't got no money. Education and research so you can get a nasty piece of degree. Okay? Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Okay, so Mr. Kanye West is in the news once again. All right, so Kanye West, let me pull this bad boy up. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? What's going on with everybody? Now, keep in mind, y'all, I got 2 lives set up, and I have a lot of things that's in the way. Hey. Bam. There we go. Okay, so it says right here. So Kanye West is back in the news again. Now, is this bad boy up? Because I'm not on that screen. Yes, it is. Okay, so Kanye West is up in the news again because this specific time, he let it be known that, as it says here, Kanye West says he stands by Balenciaga amid recent controversy and condemns, I'm not going to say that word because YouTube's going to get me up out of here. All righty. Now it says here, never turn our backs. Dimna and the Balenciaga family for life. Cancel culture. Jesus, please heal. And then it also says here, I stand by Balenciaga and denounce all witch hunts, and I cancel culture. Jesus is king. Ending trafficking doesn't start or end with a fashion campaign for Christ's sake. Here we go. Actually, I want to see what the people are saying. Let me go into the comment section. And someone says he just adds Jesus to everything like it validates what he says, ... Someone else says Jesus has exited the group chat. He's tired too, child. I know that's right. Candace, what do you say now? Worried about Kim, but look at your mans. Question mark, exclamation point. Now I'm gonna read like a couple more. Me trying to look at my map to see where he headed to. Girl, nowhere. Wasn't he just bitching at the celebrities who wouldn't say anything but the Balenciaga incident? And we're gonna get into that. So in the midst of that as well, Balenciaga ended up dropping their $25 million lawsuit against production company behind controversial ad with minors, and I'm not gonna say the rest. You guys already see it. I'm gonna read the little bit right here. It says, if you recall, the campaign. Now, by the way, this of course is by issued by Hollywood Unlocked. If you recall, the campaign featured images of minors holding teddy bears in bondage and another photo of, I'm not gonna film. I'm gonna say minorography. Court documents spread across a desk. At the time of filing, the luxury French fashion brand claimed that the production company, North 6, behind the ad, put the set designer, Nicolas Desjardins, felt negligent upon being hired for the brand's 2023 campaign. Now, it also says here, Balenciaga claimed its suit that the 2 parties hired never received permission to include the court documents pertaining to the U.S. Supreme Court case, United States v. Williams, which upheld a portion of the law prohibiting minorography. It says reps from both parties hired denied that they were responsible for any backlash. A week later, Balenciaga announced that they were ceasing girl, forgive me and my tongue. Legal action, girl, forget my tongue right now, with a statement sent to a social media. Now, that's what happened with Balenciaga. Let me get back to it. Hey, how you doing? But let me go back to Instagram. Bam. But not only that, Kanye West ended up making some allegations and basically saying that Kim Kardashian and Chris Paul, who's in the NBA, I don't know if he's retired or not, but in the NBA, were basically sleeping with each other. Now, to my knowledge, Chris Paul is married. So apparently what also makes this problematic is that, of course, as we all know, Kim was once married to Kanye, but to my knowledge, Chris Paul is married, so that could even be even more problematic. Now, as I said, let's break one window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night. Girl, Kanye just like doing stuff. Now, in addition to that, Elon Musk and Kanye have been going back and forth. Now, people who don't know who Elon Musk is, Elon Musk is just about that person over there. To my knowledge, he over there messing up Twitter. But however, him and Kanye has been going back and forth because Kanye has, of course, been very vocal, utilizing his free speech in all degrees. And Elon Musk has been censoring a lot of people, not just only Kanye, but censoring a lot of people who may have difference of opinions and censoring a lot of people who may just have a different outlook on life. And keep in mind, when I say that, I don't mean in the sense of what Kanye is doing, but I'm talking about like in like a simple sense of people can literally say, I like red, and then, he may agree with it, but if you be like, I like blue, okay, your Twitter's gone or whatever from the stuff that I've seen. So Elon Musk says he wanted to punch Kanye after swastika post. Let me see, can I have this?
So the question is, what is incitement to violence? And I think, posting swastikas in what is obviously not a, good way is incitement to violence. I personally wanted to punch Kanye, so that was definitely inciting me to violence. That's not actually legal. So the question is, what is incitement to violence? And I think, posting swastikas in what is obviously not a, good way is incitement to violence.
Okay, so he already said that. Okay, let me see anything more. Okay, let me see anything more. Okay, so let me say this because I actually that's the first time for one, y'all, I didn't know that was even a video. But let me say this. What's going on, y'all? Because let me just be honest, y'all. My ass is over here just all in the tea and all this other stuff, but I'm just looking at the people that's actually in it. What's going on, y'all? But let me just say this. Because I actually didn't write this in my notes. So this is the first time I actually heard that part because I didn't know it was video. And let me bring this down so you guys can see me face to face. Let me just do this. Oh, I lied. Let me do this. Elon Musk, I'm gonna have to call bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. I get the whole thing about the posting the swastika and that's hate and all that. I get you. But let's also be very clear as well. I'm gonna have to call BS only because simple fact of it's something that I like to use and I like to say all the time. If it's logic and if it makes sense, if the car can go forward, then it can go backwards. Last time I checked, weren't you the one that literally allowed Donald Trump to get his Twitter back, even despite the misogynistic, racist, bigoted statements that he also always made, but yet Twitter, the previous owners of Twitter took his Twitter handle and his page away. But now, as soon as you become owner of Twitter, now you give him his page back. So I get the stance, but however, right message, wrong messenger. Now, I also do want to say something else about the actual star swastika girl. Forgive me and my tongue, y'all. Y'all already know me and my tongue be going through it. The actual, I think it was this one. Where is it? Bam. This is it right here. Now, here's the thing. I was actually looking at someone else's post. Not really post, but video. And they actually explained that this star right here is actually a a symbol, lack of better words, is a symbol for a religion. I believe it was a religion. I'm gonna say group or organization. And in this organization, it basically means that they believe in aliens and stuff. That's basically what they were saying, and that whole narrative. So I was like, oh, okay, I can see, but I'm gonna hold on. But I'm gonna hold off on that because I got my own theory when it comes down to why I think Kanye is doing this and what is going on with Kanye, even though we already know what the hell's going on. So yes, but then Kanye actually, let me go back. I actually want to see what the people are saying in the comments. Let me see what the people are saying.
You know, that's
okay, Elon Musk. We heard you long enough. Now it says that's how we felt when he said slavery was a choice. That's what one person said. Another person says, but the Confederate flag profile pics and retweets are fine. And I 100% agree with this statement. But Trump can say all that hateful mess. I literally just said this, y'all. And you allow him to have his Twitter account back, rolling his eyes with her eyes. Now another person says when they said 202% of hate speech on Twitter right now is against blacks, but it's okay because we don't matter, right? I literally just said this. And another person says he mad about that, but when all those white people on Twitter were saying the N-word, he was cool with it. Let me see if it just. I'm gonna read like two or three more. They be on Twitter calling us the N-word every 5 minutes, but because they not celebs, Elon don't care. Like, be for real. He only mad because it's Kanye. If it was a non-celeb, it would have stayed on Twitter. How many people know the true and original meaning behind the swastika? Now, let me say this too, because I actually had an art class in the. Let me bring this down because I actually want to talk about that. Let me bring this down, and then I'm gonna come back to your comments, y'all. Okay, so I actually want to talk about the swastika. Now, I had an art class back in the day. So in the art class, they actually let me know that the swastika, the symbol, like the Nazi symbol, the Nazi symbol, that symbol was actually a positive symbol before Germany and Adolf Hitler, and he will come up later in this conversation. Adolf Hitler used it for his reasons why. It actually had a positive, and like someone said right here, bam. The original swastika was from the Hindi religion, I believe, and I do believe that's where it's from. So the reason why Adolf Hitler, now this is what I was told, y'all. I don't know how fact it is, y'all. I'm giving y'all permission. Y'all check it out for yourself. But to my knowledge and what I was told is that with the swastika, it has such a beautiful and innocent meaning that when Adolf Hitler used it, of course, it was going to attract people because it had such an innocent and a good connotation and presentation. So when he went to present his propaganda to people, they were basically being sucked in and put under, quote unquote, MK Ultra, and then of course he was able to use his insidious nature to do what he did to a whole group of people. So that's actually the story of the swastika. Yeah, but it had a really positive outlook before Hitler got his hands on it. But let me continue. I'm actually glad I read that because, girl, I did not see it in the beginning. Look at me finding stuff that I didn't remember in the beginning. All right, so yes, let me actually get into this. Now, Kanye actually, once again, going on his rants again. Now, Kanye ended up saying, well, someone actually ended up saying that Kanye said that Kanye West says he believes Elon Musk is a half Chinese genetic hybrid. Elon Musk responds and says, I take that as a compliment. Now, Kanye West also says here, it says, it was meant as a compliment, my friend. Now, Obama, on the other hand, ... Now, let me get into the comment section about this because someone had actually said something because they was now keep in mind this comment I seen, they was tearing his ass up, no shade. But I think the comment, because I don't know if I'm gonna see it on here, but the comment had said something along the lines of, so we're gonna completely miss the fact or completely forget the fact that Kanye called Elon Musk like a clone or something like that. And so it went over everybody's head. But I'm telling you, in these conversations, they was tearing his ass up. Like, shut the fuck up. I was like, oh, girl. Obama, y'all see how I just get thrown and stuff? Another person says, I liked it better when we didn't have these rants every day. Another person says, please stop giving this man a platform. God, I almost like that comment. Another person says, Obama and Michelle will clear Kanye on a level he's not ready for yet. He better chill. Another person says, I'm trying to figure out how they locked Britney away for 13 years, but this guy, oh, girl. Okay, so I'm going to read like 2 or 3 more. Okay, here, right here. Black men hating on Obama is really because his level is so unattainable. So you got to hate from outside the club. Just unfollow 2 blogs. Now I got to unfollow y'all too because I don't want to keep hearing about him and his foolishness. Okay, okay. This is going to be the last I'm going to read, y'all. This is the part of the Republican agenda. Girl, they love using that agenda word, girl. And, you know, agenda for like the YouTube sectors and, you know, the woke conversations are like a trigger word and typically has like a bad connotation to it. This is the part of the Republican agenda I really can't get down with besides a couple others. Leave Obama alone. This is ridiculous. We always knocking each other down. Girl. Now keep in mind, y'all, we're gonna get some things because Kanye irked my soul. Actually, before I do all of that as well, too. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me go back over here. Okay, so one person said, actually, I'm gonna wait till I get done all this. Okay, so social media reacts to Kanye's new interview where he says he sees good things in Adolf Hitler. And he says, I like Hitler.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. The Jew, I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you gonna do anything to fix Chicago? They want to separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other. A Christian,
Hitler, give him an award. I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
Yeah, he brought his ass on goddamn television per usual. And I said that bull. Now, people's over here reacting. I'm gonna let you guys look through. This man that lost his mind. This is the wildest. With Alex Jones is the voice of reason in the room. You are in the sunken place, and I 100% agree. Because baby, girl. So yeah. So people were reacting to that. Not only that, Kanye, his pendulum like really swings. Because then he posts something along the lines of this. A prayer for world peace. Dear God, thank you for all creation in the spirit of Jesus of Nazareth and all teachers of peace who inspire the many faith traditions. Help me and all the people of the world learn how to replace hate, war, oppression, and division with love. Now, I didn't write this in my notes because I kind of didn't want to. I wanted to actually read this here for the first time to get like an actual real raw reaction. And so I'm going to say this now because I don't have this in my notes. Sir, you're talking about please replace hate, war, oppression, and division with love. The reason why for you that would be very much problematic is because you, like I always say, you lean into white supremacy. So with that being said, sir, yes, it's good to replace all those things, but yet you're also glorifying the system that they use and weaponize against and to oppress minority groups. So you're really not helping that cause if that's the case. Now, I have a thing, though. I actually have a thing, though. Okay, so let me do this. Because now I can get into my commentary. Let me do this. Oh, girl. Kanye, he really be stressing me out. I'm not going to lie, y'all. He really does. He really does stress me out. Now, I'm going to read through some of your comments before I even get started, okay? Now, let me just go down a little bit, and then I'm going to work my way back up. Okay, girl, this is just gonna get crazy. Yeah, this is anti-Jew thing. One person says. Let me see. Yes, BS all day. Come on, yes, ma'am. Which is code for Hitler? Oh, girl. Stop messing with stock parts. Girl, we're gonna get to some things. Hey, by the way, y'all let me know if I'm about over here glitching or not, because girl, you know, internet be going crazy. I can't stand him. The original swastika was from Hindi. Yep. Yep, it was positive before it was tainted by Germany. Talking about the swastika. Okay, so let me just get into my commentary. Now, first things first, y'all. Ugh, Kanye, you stress me out. You really do. You really do. He likes Hitler, but the Hitler didn't care for black or biracial people in the slightest. And but here's the thing though. I even had a video I was about to play to actually prove and actually let it be known that Hitler did not like black people as well. But you got to remember, he don't like black people himself. So Kanye don't even care about that. Kanye does not even like black people himself. So even saying that and even trying to let Kanye know that, it's like one ear out the other. Like, no shade. So here's the thing. When it comes down to Kanye and Balenciaga, they're both full of shit. They're both full of shit because with Kanye and his social media posts, and I told y'all, Kanye be having y'all Kanye apologists look like, and by the way, y'all, if this don't fit you, don't worry about it. And by the way, y'all thumbs up this video. Kanye be having y'all look like a fool out here on these social media streets. Because I remember, if you go back and you look at my video, which one was that? The green one with Candace Owens, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye, when he first made his statement, I remember I kept saying, I was like, here's the thing. What he's probably saying has some truth or whatever, but he's 50-50. Yes, 50%, you got a message. We here. But the other 50% is shut the up, Kanye. And I told my reasons why, because like I literally just said, he glorifies white supremacy, but in the same sense, he never actually denounced Balenciaga or actually directed his statements toward Balenciaga. He was completely focused on celebrities not speaking out, saying that they were controlled. And remember, y'all, I kept saying that I feel like, yes, he may have a point, but I personally feel is that he's using it as a tactic to have people distracted and not focused on him. Literally. And the reason why it stuck out to me like a sore thumb is because my nieces and nephews, they do it all the time. As soon as I be as soon as I do catch them in the act and like they're in trouble, and I like try to get on them, like, what you doing? Why you doing that? Well, he did it too, or he did that. I'm like, When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Thank you for letting me know that he did this, and then once I get a chance, I'm gonna talk to him. But right now, we focused on you. And I remember he kept focusing on the celebrities and he never actually condemned Balenciaga. So he came out and he confirmed what I was already thinking. I was like, I was right on the money. But yeah, Kanye's full of shit. When it comes down to Balenciaga, they full of shit too. Because now, keep in mind, I don't know the law. I do not know the law like the back of my hand. So with that being said, with me and what I'm about to say is probably going to be ignorant to lawyers and stuff, because I don't have that information. So with that being said, I'm about to make an assumption. Balenciaga, y'all full of shit. There should be no good reason why that lawsuit was dropped. And from the outside looking in, and from a person who doesn't know law to like the back of my hand, it looks like y'all just did that for show. Y'all did that for show to try to push the blame, and it wasn't successful. And so now, because another thing I do want to say too, and I'm probably going to say it a little bit later too. Another thing as well too, I'm actually curious to see how people, the general public, is going to navigate this situation. I'm really interested to see, are people really going to be, quote unquote, standing on ethical values, as in, no, I'm not going to buy Balenciaga, or are people going to wait a year, 2 years, a couple months, and next thing you know, people are going to be buying Balenciaga again once the hype and once the tension of Balenciaga goes down. So I'm just curious. I want to know what's gonna happen because I told you that was gonna happen with Kanye. Now Balenciaga, y'all ain't shit. No shade, y'all ain't shit. And by the way, I'm gonna leave that alone. Now, like I said, and I literally just said stand on ethical values, and I really want to see how people are gonna navigate and really get past this. Now, when it comes down to the whole Chris Paul and Kim Kardashian allegation that he did, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And I'm gonna go through some of the comments as I say this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of like 50-50 with it. Now, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm kind of 50-50. I'm 50-50 because it's like 50% is it. I feel like there is truth. It could be true. And then the other 50% is bullshit. Now, when it comes down to the truth, let's have a conversation. I feel like it could be true because the simple fact that if you actually take into account Kim K's reputation, at least in her earlier days, if you take into account her reputation in her earlier days, baby, if you were to just look at that and also just, I'm just going to leave it at that. Just to look at that, then yeah, you'll probably think that it's true. And also when you take into account that Chris Paul, I'm not going to just keep it on him. Athletes, rappers, people who have a lot of access, money, resources, they typically step out. Once again, some, not all. Some, not all. Some, not all. Not all, but some. You got to say it like 55 times so people get it. Some, not all. Most athletes, they typically step out on their families and sleep with other women, etc. So two different reputations, narratives, could hold some weight. But however, I will say this as well too. I'm not a dummy as well. And with me not being a dummy, I'm also going to say this as well. The reason why I feel like this is bullshit is because simple fact that with Kanye, he whistleblows. He does dog whistles. He whistleblows. And when he does that, he completely plays off narratives and he knows what to say and what to do to get the general public hyped and get them involved. Shit, he did it with Balenciaga, got people all hyped, got Candace Owens on his side and stuff, and all of a sudden her ass is quiet now, but got Candace Owens and stuff all on his side and stuff, even though she was already on that whole case or whatever. And he's been doing it throughout his whole time with, his I don't want to say crazy, this era, if you just read it between the lines. And so, here's the thing. Should I say this? I'm gonna say it. So here's the thing. It's like, the thing with Kanye is that he is the same way that when he talked about the celebrities speaking out and yada, 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 and he was so hard on the Balenciaga thing. And remember, y'all kept saying, I do not think that he actually gave a about the children. No shade. Because if he cared about the children, guess what? He would have condemned them. But he never did. And he's actually standing right beside them and continuing to be with them. Cool. Okay, cool. But when he went off on Balenciaga, I personally felt like he knew what he was doing because he knew that people were going to automatically do what they did, and what they did was go after Kim. And that's exactly what happened. He said what he said. It was a smaller dog whistle, and people was like, oh, isn't Kim with Balenciaga? We're going to go after Kim, and rightfully so. But the reason why with this specific allegation, I'm just not going to fall for the bait. Until more information comes out, then I'll be like, okay. But even then, I don't give a fuck. So I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Now, when it comes down to the whole Elon Musk and Kanye thing, girl, let's just these niggas, they stress me out. They stress me out. Now, I really haven't been looking in the chat, but let me look down. Girl. Now, it says, every time I see Kanye Fest on the feed, I click do not recommend channel. He irks me to the core. Oh, my gosh. Don't get me wrong. He irks. Okay, let's be honest. And this is a side note. Let me tell you what he really irked my soul. Because keep in mind, I just be going off, you know, and stuff. But let me tell you what he really irked my soul. I'm gonna see, can I find that picture? Whenever I see this specific picture of Kanye, it irks my soul. Oh my God, it irked my soul. Girl, let me see, can I find this picture? And I found it right here. This one right. Oh, let me hurry up and share this tab in. Okay, can I do it? Let me hurry up and get to it. Because girl, this right here irked my. Oh my God, this really makes me so mad. Bam, right here. Let me put my thing up. This picture right here. When I tell you, and I'm gonna get the comment down. This picture right here irked my soul. I'm gonna tell you the reason why that irked my soul. This picture here made me mad because it was like, and I know I try to give off the logical part, but allow me to be like real laid back and back at home and stuff. Nigga, you got your ignorant ass on the fucking platform running for president, and bitch, for some reason him crying irked my soul. I'm like, bitch, you got your ass on a fucking platform speaking and putting out white supremacist, white national rhetoric and crying in front of all these motherfucking white people that's doing nothing but exploiting your ass and taking advantage of your mental health status. Now, I'm not diagnosing, but what I am saying is that, girl, I personally believe, I'm gonna say a personal experience, I personally believe that the elevator it doesn't go all the way to the top. No shade. I don't believe it. But I'm gonna continue. Someone else said that it definitely was a distraction. Like I said, it completely was a distraction. Now it says, I noticed that side step he took from the Balenciaga, and exactly, he said nothing. Let me see. He didn't say anything, and it stuck out to me like a sore thumb because I'm like, that's what my nieces and nephews do. Elon versus Kanye is basically white supremacy ego versus wanting to be a white supremacist ego. No shade. It's like Herschel Walker thing, like Elon is using him. Girl, I'm gonna get more information on the Mr. Walker. But I plan on talking about him because I've seen some things about him, and girl, we're gonna get into him. But yeah, so like when it comes to the whole Elon Musk and Kanye, I'm gonna be honest. I personally feel ever since the whole situation that happened with Kanye when he got blackballed, lost deals, lost money, when that situation happened, to his anti-Semitic comments, he has been trolling the living shit out of Jewish people. Now, like I said before, and I said earlier, not in this live, but the previous live, that whole conversation about who are the real Jews and stuff, that's not my conversation. I stay out of that conversation, okay? So when black people go to say we the real Jews and stuff, I don't get mad because I don't know. I don't have that answer. And plus on top of it, I don't get mad when the current Jewish people that we in America get mad. I don't get mad either because I don't know. So he didn't piss me off when he said that, but he pissed a community of people off, and now they was on top of putting their foot on his neck. So with that being said, ever since he has been trolling, in my personal opinion, he has been trolling the living out of Jewish people here in America. When you take into account the swastika, and now, yes, you can go with the narrative of this is the star for, for the organization, religion that believes in aliens and stuff. Yes, you can do with that, but that also makes it perfect for gaslighting as well. It makes it perfect for gaslighting because, yes, he can lean on that idea of like, I just believe in aliens, and it's not too far-fetched because he says a whole bunch of stuff that's like out there and stuff. Not saying that belief is out there, but it kind of would align with what the rhetoric that he pushes. But he can rely on that narrative of this is for the organization. I liked it, and I'm part of the organization. But in real life, like in deep down, he can actually be trolling the shit out of Jewish people. And also, we take into account the stuff about him like in Hitler. Now, I will say this about the Hitler comments, though, and I will address it, is that I understand what he was saying when he said that, of course, there's going to be bad people. And of course, there are some people that are bad but have done good things. But I cannot say done the good things. But here's the thing, Kanye, and this is the, oh, girl. I just keep moving this because he be stressing me out, girl. And I feel like my hairline just moving backwards every time I just think about him. No shade. Is that, Kanye, people can do good things. We understand that. We're not negating that. But what they're saying is that, sir, when it comes down to Adolf Hitler, what he did was, yes, it was good, but the bad stuff he did was very much more than it completely outweighed more than what the hell he did. The good stuff he did, he has done. Yes, he made a microphone. Hallelujah. Yes, he probably created roads and stuff. Hallelujah. But yes, he also was committing a genocide versus a whole group of individuals. And yes, people are gonna say, for the Kanye apologists, black people had a genocide and we know all these white people. Yes, that's completely true. But however, for context as well, black people were also part of that genocide as well. So once again, you're spitting out rhetoric that's anti-black because black people also died in the Holocaust. And you're also trying to use logic that doesn't make any sense, sir. And someone else said that Hitler didn't even create none of that. So, girl, he just be saying anything. I don't even know. And plus, we already know most black people, most inventions were made by black people. They were stolen by the colonizers, but they were made by black people. No shade. No shade. Now, like I said, I feel like he's just trolling the masses, specifically the Jewish people, because they're the ones that really took him from up here to down here when it comes down to his resources. And let me just, and this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say, is that, because I do have to get to my other live, is that here's my issue. Let me pull it up. Here's my issue with Kanye. Actually, I could just go right here, girl. Where is that bad boy? Right here. Share this tab instead. Now it's my tab up. Right here. Go up. There we go. Now here's my issue right here. Now this is the reason why. What's up with people trying to humanize an inhumane person? But here's my issue. Okay, so I do want to address that comment, so I'm gonna star you. I'm gonna star you because I will address it. Okay. Now here's my thing with Kanye when it comes down to him doing all of this. Sir, you literally cause a whole bunch of reckless shit to go on, chaos. And then after that, you want to use God and you weaponize this idea of God, or you weaponize other people's belief systems, and you weaponize the purity of the idea of God, just so you can cover your ass. And yes, I did use God in a cuss word in the same sentence. Cover your behind when you are being held. And by the way, y'all, I'm about to use the triggering language, at least for me, because I hate this word, because I feel like people just throw it out there. When you are being held accountable, oh, that word irks my soul. But whenever you're being held accountable, all of a sudden you want to bring God back into it. But this is the reason why, even when, it's funny that he brought up Hitler, but however, the signs of oppression or being oppressive, the tactics are still the same. The same way, and I'm glad this actually came up in this live, the same way, and let me put this down because I actually want to see you guys face to face when I say this. The same way Hitler used the swastika, which beforehand was a positive symbol, and he used it to be able to lure people in to actually create an army and then use and be able to promote his propaganda. That's the exact same way that different religions have used. Christianity has used it, because whenever you saw colonization, you saw Christianity, for example. And so that's the exact same thing that Kanye is doing. You bring it in God, God, God. And so when people hear God and stuff, especially in the beginning when he did his tour and when he was on tour, he was singing gospel music. I was like, yes, Kanye is woke. Kanye is woke. Even though I never fell for that bullshit, but Kanye is woke. Hallelujah. Da, 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 da. And not really paying attention to the nuance and paying attention and getting real deep into the nooks and crevices of everything he has done and everything he continues to do. So he has the exact same tactics as Adolf Hitler. You use God as a way to bring people in. Oh, God, this, God, that, hallelujah, the Bible, but then you want to use your own propaganda for those who may actually think that stuff. I'm pretty sure somebody that does, because there's always exceptions to the rule. And you want to promote white supremacy, then complain just because you're not in power, but at the same time want to have access to white supremacy and the benefits of it. And then when you step out of line of being the coon or tap dancing to the beat of the drum of white supremacy and the people that benefit from it, and you forget that use black, not you, but use black. Now all of a sudden, when they're holding you accountable, or oh girl, that fucking word. Now when they're putting you in your place and reminding you, because you forgot you were black. The same way people talk about you black first. User forgot you was black, and they had to remind you you were black and let you know that, yo, we are not the same. Yeah, we may have this the same, but we're not the same. And so when all of that happened, now all of a sudden you would come back to the black community after you got done spitting out your hatred rhetoric and try to bring people in. Save black men, save black men. But yet you're glorifying the system that puts them in the position to do you like that and do other people like that. But then but another issue with you, Kanye, you had no issue enjoying the exceptionalism. You had no issue being able to benefit from the exact same system because, yes, even though you're the black, you were the selected one to become through the door and be selected and be tolerated because you weren't really accepted. They accepted you because of this, not because of this. They accepted you because of this, not because of this. And when I'm going to say this right here is because you had this coon self-hatred, white supremacist rhetoric that you spit out and you actually believed. And so you were the exception. All coons make it much farther than the people who know their true selves. No shade. So yes, that's all I really have to say when it comes down to Mr. Kanye West. I will be going live right after this, and I will be talking about Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, and of course another person that we find very much interesting here. I got a couple of videos about him. Lil Boosie. We're gonna get into that once again. And that's the reason why my computer's kind of running slow. Now, I don't know if it's like that on y'all end, but it's running kind of slow on this end, okay? It's because I got all these articles, all this evidence I'm about to pull up because I'm about to dig deep into Boosie's ass. And I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about verbally. But that's the video I'm about to do. Please make sure you guys pop that like button. Please, it's 21 of you guys in here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, and by the way as well too, guys, yesterday when I did my live, people were donating to me. But however, it was a setting that I had to fix. It's been fixed now, but any donation that you did send yesterday, I did not receive them. So that's why I can't call you guys out, or I haven't even sent the heart back because I was able to get it. But now I fixed it. So with that being said, If you guys give donations and stuff, I will actually receive them now from the link. Of course, all support information is in the description box. And by the way, y'all read the description tab, the description box, because I really be putting in some work when it comes to my description box. And by the way, too, I have some questions down below, and you can be able to read those questions. It's like two questions. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know. Like, what do you think is going on when it comes down to Kanye West? Let me know. So yes, but that is it for my commentary video. Please thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. That really does help with the YouTube's algorithm. I'm really getting some traction over here. So with that being said, please, 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 you guys are doing a very, very awesome job. And by the way, too, I am using my community tab more often. So with all of that being said, I will be giving out announcements. I will be using my Instagram for announcements as well, too. Like I always said before, and even when I said yesterday, I'm actually coming out with a panel. The name of this panel is called the Reckless Bureau. Now, this is not going to be a panel where I have the panel, then I drop the link. No, it's going to be a panel where I have set panelists on the panel, and we're going to talk about sensitive issues. You guys can most definitely give your comments and stuff, ask questions. I can highlight them, and they'll ask the questions for you. Oh, honestly, I totally forgot, because the GoFundMe and stuff, I totally forgot about that. Be completely honest with you. I'm supposed to get rid of that. I will actually okay, the Zelle. Okay, I have Zelle as well too, by the way. I have Zelle as well too. But yes, but thank you guys so very much. Yes, and also too, last thing, I'm gonna shut up. Like I said before, the panel. I plan on trying to have it started in January. You probably won't get no type of content from it, probably February, because I have a lot of ideas. As you guys been seeing, a lot of things has been going on with the channel. I've been putting a lot into my production. I've been thinking about a lot of different things I want to take my channel. And so with all of that being said, it has one more thing I wanted to say. I do not remember what I was about to say, but however, I will probably say it in my next live. Thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate it. That is it for my commentary video for today, guys. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please, please, please smack that notification bell so do not miss any of my posts from me. Till next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Bye.